Yo guys, welcome back to another PSGL video. Today we are here for the penultimate round of the season here in Abu Dhabi. A track which I'm not too fond of. I've not done too many races around here since I started league racing. The last time was, I've done it twice this game, and both times have been very mediocre. In the championship we are currently P27, which is absolutely incredible. Considering we've only finished one race technically because I disconnected out of Spa, it could be worse with P10 in Brazil obviously, as you saw the other week. But today we're just looking to get a bit of momentum to close out the season decently strongly, as next week will be Jeddah, which I do like as a track. It is one of my personal favourites due to the speed and because I've got okayish race pace there, as we also saw in my CES video, which I posted last week now. So overall it's looking pretty good, as we just tried to destroy bollards on our outlap here to not get us caught. But we are going to go for our lap now. We've got, I believe it's Kyrano Rochelle in front of us, and here we go to start our lap. We exit this final corner in third gear and we just go, burn down to about 90% ERS on straight and brake at the clock that comes out in the pit lane, and then burn ERS all the way down to about 65% the moment you exit turn 1. I got a 16.9 first sector. I broke pretty early, hit the inside curb, but it didn't knock me off too much, I don't think. So it's not looking too bad, but the chicane that's coming up is one of my least favourites, as we're going to brake around where the curbs have to change and just flick really hard, and we just completely miss the apex, which screws us for the second part of it and the back straight. Once again burning ERS down towards turn 9. About Alex Lamas, let us go. We got a 0.5 sector 2 split, which is one of my better ones for a banker. And we're coming around the triple right technically. We're flicking into turn 12 again, and then trying to keep it smooth. We missed both the curbs on the inside for it to be ideal. We're in 6th gear and we brake at the pit line. You hit the inside curb a bit too much, and we got a 0.733 banker, which puts us to provisional P1. Hope as Aiden and Kyrano are behind me. And now we come to our final lap, because we did improve the second lap. We are going to start this lap quite early, and once again exits at 3. And this lap is just trying to boot up table. We're currently 9th because our lap is still our banker lap. We have a very solid turn 1. We find about half as 10th. Turn 2 is a bit better, and turn 3, so far it just looks smooth. We're by nearly a 10th of a second. We're doing 8th sector 1. We brake quite late, but we get the late apex, which is good. So we're now by 10th and a quarter, I'd say. So we're just powering it down the straight to try and get something. We brake at the curb change. It's better this time. We actually get the apex. We have a little bit of a correction mid corner though. But we are now 2.25 tenths up, sorry. Coming on to the second DRS straight. We are still burning. We do a 0.3 sector 2 split, which is very good, meaning we could potentially do a 0.4 if we cook the final sector enough, but we can't go off hypotheticals. We brake at the same place, we get the inside curb pretty good. We're still flicking him. And the curbs there were about the same as before. We lost about 200th, and now we're just going to go all in for the final chicane, but I slide into the corner. I lost a 10th mid corner and only improved by a 10th and a half, but we do a 21.579. And that puts us P9 for starting grid. As Ashenas and Odinoto, who's my teammate, both were P1, P2, and Robo wrapping off the only B1, 2, 3. But we can go straight into the race now because there's not much else to go off. Starting on the medium tyres, looking at a potential one stop, which is going to be super difficult to save. But here we go. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights, and they're underway, and we are going for the penultimate round of PSGL, and we get a good launch. We get past Aiden on the star. We got Alex Lamas on our left side as well on the outside. He's gonna be someone to watch this race. He's been tell you that now. But we managed to get ahead of him. We're sliding a little bit just to try and hold the position. We are gonna go defensive. And he's gonna try to fling around the outside, and there's contact in front, so we managed to slip past Kyrano, and we're now behind David Martinez. We're side by side with Karen still, and we're trying to tag David Martinez possibly. But Alex Lamas is behind us burning. We managed to get the drive on David, who's got damage. So he's not going to be the fastest. Karen will get past us, round off track, and we are still trying to defend from David, who we are now overtaken successfully. And this is turn 9. We brake quite early, but I'm just going nowhere if I don't brake early. So we managed to get past David. It's now Alex Lamas behind us, and Kyron Orion are now battling like mad in front, though our goal is just to not lose out to them really, otherwise it'll be a bit of a stinker. But we gained 2 places off considering where we started, coming down lap 1, but last corner Alex just absolutely launched it, but in theory I could have reported that because he left me no space on the outside if I was still side by side with him. The point stands, he was going to be someone to watch with. He somehow isn't the last time we're going to see him in this video, which is really unfortunate. Christoph Godor, ART Josh have retired from session. Josh had connection issues, but now we come to lap 5 because nothing had happened for so long. I believe Darren Martinez is also retired by this point, and Carino gets forced off track by Alex, and then I said he should get a penalty for that. I'll talk about post-race stewardings after the race. And we're now attacking Carino, and we just go nowhere because of that corner, which is not the end of the world, but we are still P8 as we've been since Lamas overtook us. So it's not the worst situation right now, but obviously it could be better. We've got Aiden Evans behind us, I believe it is, and nothing huge. He's gonna clock on for a while because this race is all about saving, and it's been a lap. Nothing happened. We are supposed to be boxing in the next few laps, but I believe I'm going to extend. Karen goes flying off the track, and people in VC with me again. I'm talking about 2 stoppers, and Alex Lamas spins, oh my God, and Kyrano just absolutely crashed into him, which gives us 2 free positions. But unfortunately, I got behind Alex before the DRS, so he can have a drive at me back down this straight with the DRS and potentially the battery. As we're not burning, I believe we're in medium. In theory, does come. I believe he's gonna go for the overtake. He doesn't. He stayed behind.
Spawn, Karen was going to avoid, but he just went his way.
And I have a huge snap mid-corner. So Lamas is going to get the drive on us, maybe even Aiden, who's right behind him. And Lamas has gone for it. But do I stay ahead? I don't think I do. I think he's going to, like, outdrive me on the exit. So I'm going to lose out here. And I'm back onto P6, which is...
It was not Lamas's fault. Karen drove it to the back.
And I'm splitting to believe it'll...
Tyler's dead though.
Oh, Ryan Coco. In the time, he was an ART about what had happened. I can't remember. But Aiden Evans is in for his pit stop. As he'd gone early, he's definitely a 2-stopper. And the way I just try not to lose out, was just trying to stay with Alex really until we both boxed. Karen was retired, obviously he had that crash the lap 4 here. And We're with Alex Lamas here, trying to just not lose out too much. We've got Pascal Guild now behind us, and we're going to go for it on Lamas. Going for the overtake. We get past him. David Martin is finally left the session. And we are back up to P5, ahead of Alex Lamas. And if we just get the drive, we might be able to hold the position in general, which I think we might get here. And we pull the gap to a decent amount. So we are now P5 on lap 8, which is not bad. Pardon me, sorry. We're still sliding through turn 9. That will most likely because of our dead tyres. Though it's not the end of the world, that. We're just trying to survive. But my problem is I've been flicking far too much this race, which has been killing my tyres. And we go off track there, somehow not get a warning. Which is insane. And now Alex pulled into the pit lane. No, he does not, he stays out another lap, but someone else had, I believe. I want to assume Pascal has. Doesn't look like he has actually. Probably going to box this lap, but I'm not going to. My tyres were still okay-ish to survive, so we have no reason to box. Tom's Robottom, who did box early-ish, I believe lap 7 or something, has gone past his lap of the race. And now Lamas and Gil are both directly behind me. Lamas should go for an attack on me. I don't know if Pascal will. I think he stays behind just because of how far behind he was. And we'll out to Lamas, I believe. But we should get the DRS on the exit. And we're going to use the overtake to try and get back past him. And we are going to pull to the right side and just steal the position. We break very early. Lamas just hits me to try to defend. Like I said, it's not the first time we're going to see him be an idiot, as I've mentioned. And we are able to hold the position well enough. So form starting to pick up a little bit, but it's not getting great right now. Lamas finally comes to the pit lane, so it's just Pascal Guild behind us now. Without a few laps of pretty tough defending and attacking from myself and Lamas, so nothing bad happens. In general, Robottom sets another fastest lap of the race, which is just absolutely brilliant. He's currently going through turn 1, and we're now on lap 11. We are yet to box. We've got some hard ones behind there with Max Guerrero, and we have a huge snap of oversteer. On the exit of turn 4, which allowed Marcos Guerrero, I believe that is, to get a bit of a run on me, and he pulls to my left, and I believe so does, I'm actually not sure who that is, Noah Boza, and then accidentally hit Marcos on the exit. I could have probably got that one removed, but I don't think I did because I completely forgot about it. But it's fine, because it wouldn't change my race result anyway, as we are going to box this lap because my tyres are dead. We've got ETH Scythe, formerly an AMS driver, behind me, as we're both AMS teammates together. But we are coming in finally on lap 11 to get off these dreadful tyres, and we will go on to the hard tyre realistically, because that's the only tyre left that's like semi-bearable. Or semi-bearable, apologies. So first in wasn't ideal, but it could have been worse really, and it's not the end of the world that it wasn't worse. At the hard tyre they're on, we get a good stop, and we're going to be behind Christoph in, I believe it will be last place. Yeah, I will be in last place. But a lot of people still need to either box one more time, or still just box in general. So, there's a lot of ground to make up in this race. And if we don't make it up, it would be not good in general. My monitor just turned off. Whoops. Apologies, sorry. And lap 15 now. We are behind Pascal Gill, who boxed a lap after me. And Christoph, as previously mentioned, he was in my last video quite a bit as well, for when I did PSGL. So, we're just gonna try and pounce on them both. At the same time, Big Pascal might go for it into the chicane, he does not, he stays behind, and I brake incredibly late. It's not the first time I do that with Pascal in front of me, as you'll see later on. And he pulls to the left, Pascal goes to his left side still. This is my mind where I think about both are Nevi, there could be possible collusion. But doesn't seem like it, his tyres are much older than mine, and we just slip down the inside on the exit and gain the position. So now we're P13 or 14 in no Nevi sandwich, which could be worse. We get a warning there somehow, like an idiot. So that's the second warning, but realistically it could also be my first. I think a 3 second would not have changed. I think if I get a 3 second now, it's not ideal, but that also mistake got me dropped from Pascal's DRS, I believe, as we are borderline. But that nothing happened for 7 laps, and it's our best friend Alex Lamas again, who is now in front of us, and Pascal got past him, and Thomas Rowbottom for Onibi is now behind me, who has now done his second stop, but I've got a 3 second penalty. But Lamas goes through on the inside. We brake very late, and this is what I meant.
Oh, you're joking me.
And there's damage. Like I said, it wasn't the first time. Thomas Rowbottom should get the drive on us, and I believe he does get past me here. As he pulls to my left, he does give me a little tap, and we fall down to P8. But with other cars behind us, we have got Pascal Gill now. Driving with damage now will be really difficult. I believe it's right-hand damage, so it's going to make left-handers, which are there quite a lot of, really difficult to sort out, because as here it's just pure understeer, so we just need to try and not die. Really, we've got Christoph behind us, and then Noah, who's behind us both. So the aim is just to survive really now, isn't it? And we are, you can obviously see the struggle now with the damage. It's so difficult to manage now because of everything, but we are managing to just hold on. It's lap 24 now as well, so we are getting to times where people will get a little bit more desperate, and Pascal and Alex Lamas are side by side into the chicane. I am directly behind it, and Lamas does kind of kill Pascal Gill, and I have to avoid it, very nearly hitting the wall, but that allows Christoph, Noah past, and I get an illegal overtake somehow. And you can obviously hear my frustration. Not that I sound frustrated, but I am really annoyed, because that's me potentially beating the life of Christoph. Gone. I would go for on the inside of Christoph, and we just don't get anywhere with it. So we are going to be stuck behind with damage and a 10-second penalty, which is just splendid. So a few more laps to go, and we're just going to be in a phase of struggle. And now we're on lap 26. Aiden has attacked us. He'd gone from me and Marcos, and we both, I kind of make contact, as I'm obviously just trying to avoid him, because I don't want to pick myself up even more damage, because that would just be heartbreaking, to say the least. And he's gone back past me on the exit outside of turn 9, which is brilliant. And I'm being told to box, which I just won't do, and Aiden is having really bad desync. It looks like I've hit him, but in reality I really have not. So problem is though, Aiden is American, so it's nothing against his Wi-Fi in general, it's just different region. And I pick up my third warning, which just hands me a 3-second, which is pretty much my race over now. Got a yellow flag in, Evans has retired in the pit lane now, and we are coming to lap 28. You can oh, 29, apologies, sorry. And you can see I've been struggling all race. Odino did win on track, but I don't believe he kept it because he had penalties. But I'll double check in a moment. We are just snailing around turn 13 and 14 and bringing it to a slow and painless death. As slow and painless as possible. And we are going to cross the line. P10 on track, but we might get lucky depending on what Scythe does come the end of the race. And obviously Scythe ended up spinning the last corner, he told me, so he's come away with 1 point. My 10-second penalty was removable, but Lamas didn't get any penalties and no one else got any penalties, so we remain P10, which is not perfect, but not everything go our way. But that's all really for this video. I'll catch you again when I next post, but until then, thanks for watching and bye bye.